What does your heart truly want in this moment? Not your mind, not your circumstances, not what society tells you is right, but your heart. If there were no barriers, no expectations, no fears, what would you choose for yourself? This is a question we rarely stop to ask, yet it is one of the most important questions of our lives. So often, we spend our days running after things that do not actually bring us the happiness we imagine they will. We set goals, chase them relentlessly, and then when we finally achieve them, the joy we expected to feel never truly arrives, or it fades too quickly, leaving us empty and restless. This is because many of the things we chase are not the things we truly desire. What we really want lies beneath the surface of those goals, hidden within the emotions we believe those achievements will give us. Take money, for example. Many people spend their entire lives running after money, believing that once they reach a certain level of wealth, they will finally feel content, safe, and free. But more often than not, once they reach that milestone, they find themselves still unsatisfied, still yearning for more. This endless desire does not come from greed alone, it comes from a deeper need, a longing for security and stability that they have attached to the idea of money. The money is not the true desire, the feeling of safety is. In the same way, many people chase after a particular person, believing that being with them will bring happiness. Yet even when they succeed in being with that person, they might still feel unfulfilled, because what they truly crave is not just the presence of that person but the deeper feeling of being loved, seen, and emotionally satisfied. It is so important to pause and reflect, to ask ourselves honestly what it is we are really seeking. For me, I know that what I truly desire is love, peace, freedom, emotional satisfaction, and a sense of security, not just financial security, but the security of knowing that I can be myself fully and still be accepted. I want to be free to live life on my own terms, to make choices that feel right for me, not just choices that look right to others. I have learned that I often attach these desires to specific people or situations, telling myself that once I have this person, or that job, or that amount of money, then I will finally feel fulfilled. But the truth is, what I am actually craving is the feeling that I believe those things will bring me. When I think about love, for example, I think about the deep sense of emotional connection and warmth it gives me. That is why, when someone asks me what I want most, my heart answers with the name of the person I love. It is not simply about being with them physically, it is about what they represent to me: comfort, belonging, intimacy, and the sense that I am truly seen and understood. Once we can see through the surface and understand the essence of what we want, we gain clarity about our choices. Life becomes much simpler when we know exactly what we are looking for. Unfortunately, most of us do not take the time to reflect in this way. We get caught in the same race as everyone else, running without stopping to ask where we are going or why. And that is why so many people live lives that feel empty, even when they have wealth, status, or companionship. They have reached the goals they were told to chase, yet they still feel incomplete, because they never took the time to ask what would truly make them feel alive. That is why I believe it is so necessary to sit with ourselves from time to time, in silence, away from distractions, and truly examine our hearts. Not to list the things we think we want: a bigger house, a promotion, a perfect partner, but to ask, what do I want to feel? What experience of life do I really desire? When we strip away all the noise, most of us are seeking very similar things: love, connection, safety, peace, joy, and purpose. These are the feelings that give life meaning. So instead of blindly running after the next shiny thing, we must ask whether it will give us those feelings. If not, perhaps it is time to redirect our efforts towards something that will. This is a lesson I am still learning every single day. And then there is you. You have been one of the most powerful lessons life has ever given me. You have shown me what it means to stand up for myself, to demand respect, and to never settle for anything that does not feel right. Your presence in my life has been transformative in ways I could never have predicted. For that, and for so much more, I am deeply grateful. I am still very much on my journey, still figuring things out, still growing into the person I want to be. But I want you to know that my thoughts often drift to you, and that the impact you have had on me is far greater than you might ever realize. Before you came into my life, I was wandering through days filled with fleeting moments and shallow connections, never truly understanding the depth of what it means to love and be loved. I thought I knew what I wanted, but I was mostly just chasing distractions, temporary highs that left me emptier than before. And then you appeared, and everything shifted. Your kindness, your warmth, your strength, and even the quiet way you carry yourself with such dignity captivated me from the very beginning. It wasn't just your beauty or your smile, though both are unforgettable. It was the way you see the world, the way you see me, the way you have the ability to look past my exterior and see the person I am becoming. Being near you made me want to be better. You awakened a part of me that had been sleeping for so long, the part that yearned for something real, something lasting. But I will not pretend I got everything right. Life has a way of throwing obstacles in our path, and I know that I have stumbled more than once. There were times I took you for granted, times I did not appreciate the depth of your love, and times I let my own pride or fears get in the way of showing you what you truly mean to me. When you stopped talking to me, when you walked away, it was as if the ground beneath me gave way. It hurt more than I can express, but it was also the wake-up call I needed. I have spent so much time reflecting on my mistakes, on the ways I may have hurt you, and I carry a deep regret for every careless word, every moment when I failed to make you feel valued. I wish I could go back and undo those moments, take back the pain I caused, but all I can do now is own them and strive to be better. Losing you forced me to face the truth. You are not just someone I loved casually. You are not just another chapter in my story, you are my story. You are my love, my inspiration, my guiding star. You are the one who makes me feel alive in a way I never knew was possible. I don't want to simply go back to the way things were, because we both deserve something deeper, something stronger. I want to build something new with you, something based on understanding, honesty, and mutual respect. I want to prove to you, not just with words, but with actions, that I can be the man you need me to be. I know trust is not something that can be regained overnight, and I know I have much to prove, but I am ready to do whatever it takes. I am ready to put in the work, to fight for us, and to grow into the kind of man who deserves your love. I am not perfect, and I will never claim to be. I will make mistakes, but I promise you this, I will never stop trying. I will never stop showing up. I will never stop fighting for the future I know we could have together. Because you are worth it. You are worth every effort, every late-night reflection, every step of this journey of becoming. You are not just the person I love, you are my mirror, my teacher, my compass. You make me want to rise higher, to dig deeper, to live with more honesty and courage. I hope that one day, when the time is right, you can look at me and see not just the man who hurt you, but the man who learned from those mistakes, who grew because of them, and who stands before you now ready to love you in the way you deserve. I hope that forgiveness can find its way into your heart, and that we can begin again, not as who we were, but as who we have become. Until that day comes, I will keep working on myself. I will keep choosing growth, choosing honesty, choosing love. Because I believe in us. I believe that what we shared was not just a fleeting moment, but something rare, something meant to last. And I believe that no matter how far apart we may be right now, there is still a way back to each other. You are my love, my safe place, my reason. And I will never stop believing that you and I can write a new story together, one filled with love, trust, and the kind of happiness that does not fade.